my woodies, and welcome back to my wood shop. Today we are doing something pretty big. I am going to be building a coffee table. I'm very excited about this because I saw one at my friend's house that I really liked, but when I looked for them online, they're kind of expensive. So, like any woodworker would do, we're gonna build it ourselves. Hopefully it turns out okay. I'm kind of experimenting here, but you guys are coming with me. So make sure you watch to the end. We can see if it works and maybe have a Netflix and chill. Let's get building. Okay, well, I realized I need more wood. So we are going to the fun store, the wood store. It's McBeath's Hardware. So we're gonna go grab some more alder. And it's really one of my favorite stores. Just wait. Have to get more wood. Woo! Now that we're stocked up on wood, the first thing I'm going to do is use my straight edge and my circular saw to cut my bigger pieces of birch plywood that are going to form the top for my table. I clamp the straight edge down to guide my saw so I get a nice straight edge. Next, I'm going to jump over to my table saw and rip all of my frame pieces to 2.5 inches thick and cut my legs to width. I got some nice 2-inch thick wood for the legs, which should turn out perfect. Now I'm going to cut all of my pieces to length, and you can get creative on size. I picked 40 inches by 30 inches for the top. You could do whatever size you want, really. Once I have all my pieces cut to length, I'm jumping over to my Craig pocket hole joiner, and I'll drill out all of my holes before we start assembling. So I've got my top piece out of my plywood and my frame pieces all cut. I've also drilled holes for my screws. I already marked out where I want everything to go on here. So let's piece it out and put it together. Oh, and I've got my wood glue. Remember, always glue before you screw. Let's get screwing. Before we get screwing, let's talk hardware. I picked up this specific hardware because I want my table to lift up, and that's gonna make it do that. Go back down. And I wanted to make sure it fits onto my table. So I marked it out. Everything looks good. It's all gonna fit. So now we're ready to screw. I'm just gonna start with my legs and join them with the top frame piece. And then one by one, I start piecing the table together. My joiner holes make it really easy to keep the joints tight and flush while assembling. Once we get our legs and top frame all attached, I'm going to add some 1/2-inch birch plywood pieces to give the base a little rigidity. And in the middle section, I'll add a bottom so we can have a place to store games or books once our table is done. Once those are in, I can slide my hardware in and get that screwed onto the frame. This is what will help the top of the table lift up and down. Okay, this is actually coming together really well and I'm excited. I have added a backer board, a little false bottom, and I installed my hardware. So we are ready to flip this baby over. You can see here, this is where I've installed my hardware. So we can lift this up and down. And it's soft close, which I really like. Now we are ready to trim this out, give it a nice finished look. And I'm gonna add a base for the bottom so that when it is open, it's not top heavy and it falls over on me. But, well, let's get building. I'm so excited. For the trim, I'm going to start by measuring out all of my pieces, and then I'll just brad nail them onto the table so we get a good solid finished look. Make sure to use plenty of glue so you don't get squeaks later. Take your time, and if you want to give it a creative patterns, you could do 45-degree angles, chevron patterns, whatever you want. I'm going for more of a simple, clean look on my table, but you can do what you like. Okay, this is already looking amazing. I'm loving it. Now we're gonna move this down to the floor and we can trim out the top. I love using furniture dollies when I'm working on bigger projects. It makes it really easy to move stuff around and get all the right angles. I'll be doing an episode on painting with my cordless airless sprayer soon, so watch out for that. Having furniture dollies for painting is a game changer too. It also makes it nice if you don't finish a project right away, you can easily store it in the corner and then get back to it when you're ready to finish it. Okay, I'm already obsessed with this, but it's not even finished yet. Now I'm just gonna putty all of my nail holes, sand this really, really well. But I am so obsessed with this. Let me know what you guys think. You would make a coffee table like this. It's gonna be great. Lots of storage, functional, and it's beautiful. After I sand it, I am gonna clear coat it with my cordless paint sprayer, but I'm gonna do another episode on that, so stay tuned. That's gonna be fun. Thank you guys so much for playing with wood with me today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to follow me here and on all of my socials at Sunny Moon. If you have any woodworking ideas for me, or you just want to see some fun content, hit me up in the DMs, and until then, happy building!